Let's see, this good. Okay. Mm, let's just get this right here. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I accidentally put my microphone there. I accidentally had my microphone on mute. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I accidentally put my microphone there. Oops. I accidentally had my microphone on mute. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I accidentally put my microphone there. Oops. I accidentally had my microphone on. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. All right, so 250 talking. Yeah, sorry, I got my tablet to make sure I didn't run smoothly. But welcome, Blitz, and well, I guess anybody else is watching. So welcome to the live stream. Basically, what this live stream is about is that basically I'm gonna talk about my favorite Nintendo Switch games when it comes to first party, which are right here, like published by Nintendo. They've got some third party games, like Square Enix or Capcom, and so on and so on. And basically, I'm gonna talk about it because Nintendo Switch 2 coming out, so I guess it'll be kind of fun to go down memory lane. Also, call you guys in the live chat, or I guess in the comments after the live stream. Let me know you guys' favorite Nintendo Switch game. You know what? And tell me your favorite memories. When it comes to play the game, if it's your favorite game, and why it's your favorite game, man. That kind of stuff. Also, let me know if you can hear the music too in the background. Let me know the music in the background not too loud. Greetings, my little friend. Hey, Blue Raccoon. Welcome to the live stream. So let's get started. So again, these are first party games by Nintendo, and these are third party games. What music? Oh, brother. You don't hear no music? Can you hear right now? Oh, let me try up a little bit. Can you hear me now? Okay, there we go. Alright, perfect. So let's go ahead with the first party games. So it's gonna be to pick at random. So let's start with let's see, hold on. Animal Crossing New Horizons. Loud and clear. Alright, thank you guys for letting me know. Alright, I'm across New Horizon. So one reason why I love Animal Crossing New Horizon because number one is my favorite Animal Crossing game to like many others. Number two, this came out during actually the perfect time. Gotta know this came out 2020. You know when a certain virus was going around, and here's like an insight. And I'm pretty sure if you played this game in 2020, you know what I'm gonna say. But I played this game for hours. I have over 1,000. Actually, I think this is the first game on my Switch that's over 1,000. And you know, to play with friends and family, decorate my island, and a lot of things to do. There are great memories, but I will say there are some memories that are not so great because I was during that time. Let's just say there's two people I played with too. But you know, if you know, you know. But one fairy gets all the time, especially 2020 when it's stuck in the house. One fairy gets all the time. Yeah, absolutely love it. So let's see what's next. Let's see. Oh, Ring Fit Adventure. Ooh, sorry about that. Dark times. Hopefully. And yeah, I guess those times were pretty dark. We play with the better group now. Yeah, Blitz knows what I'm talking about. Alright, Ring Fit Adventure. Now, when you get the game, it's not like just the case. It actually comes like a bigger box. I don't have one right now. But you play Ring Fit Adventure, you know, it comes with game. But also the I think called Ringcon. But basically, this is a game where you exercise, and bro, this game is fun, but also torture. And the reason why it's torture because you gotta do squats, you gotta do like different like I guess exercises we have to go on the floor do exercises. You gotta move, you gotta run the place. There's a lot of exercise I do. It gets kind of a pain, but also very fun. It's a great way to work out. And can't remember when this came out. I think it came out 2 or 3 years ago, I think. Oh, that's not art side. But yeah, again, I highly recommend, especially if you want to lose weight. And honestly, it's not too hard, honestly. I mean, it's kind of difficult only because of the exercise part, but the game itself is very fun. And yeah. You want to try it out, then all the way work out? Blitz, honestly, you know, Blitz, that'll be a fun idea for a live stream. Blitz99 playing Recruit Adventure. Honestly, that'll be hype. That then Warrior War Spoon move. Yeah, that'll be also hilarious. You know, maybe in the future, maybe in the future, if you guys install live stream this game, maybe I can find a way to get a second camera so you can see me in the game. We'll see about that though. Alright. Donkey Country Tropical Freeze. Now, Donkey Country Tropical Freeze. If I remember, when it comes to Nintendo Switch game, this was the second Nintendo Switch game I ever bought. And honestly, one reason why this is one of my favorite Nintendo Switch game because I think it came out 2017 or 18, but while I was in school, I had a friend I played with every day. I played Donkey Kong, and he would mostly play like with Diddy Kong, and we pretty much finished this whole game together. And bro, this game was brutal. Like, I mean, if you know Donkey Kong, you know the games are pretty much brutal. But this game was brutal, but also very fun at the same time. Great memories playing with my friend at school, and we'll play during our lunch break, or, you know, while we're on the bus, you know, get dropped off. Great times, great memories. Also, this game is amazing in general. I'm excited for a new DK game. I know we got a new one, but I guess hope for a traditional 2D game. And let me catch it with the chat right quick. Maybe a capture card, and maybe in the future. With DK having a good. Hey, but listen, the DK design, the new one is good. I like it, but I get why other people don't. Hey, Brandon Hedgehog, how are you? Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome. During the break rooms? I guess. Alright, next is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. So you guys don't know, this recently came out on the Wii and been ported to Nintendo Switch. Can't remember exactly when. I think it was. I actually did this when Zelda's 35th anniversary was around. It's also the time we got the like Zelda Joy cons. But anyways, This easily became one of my favorite Nintendo Switch games. And as you guys know, one of the big problems with this is that you can play, motion control or with buttons. Personally, I play with motion control, but I really love this game for many reasons. Number one, it's the beginning of the story. We come to The Legend of Zelda, as in, the Master Sword, the characters, the world, that kind of stuff. And it did become one of my favorites. I know a lot of people don't like this game for certain reasons. You do visit a lot of places a lot of times. Fi or Fee. I can't remember how that get pronounced her name, but a lot of people found her kind of annoying because she kind of shows up a lot. But I get that. But personally, I really enjoyed this game, and my favorite Zelda game. I highly recommend people give it a try. It's a good game because it's the beginning of the Zelda story and timeline, pretty much. Let's see. Hold on, let me catch you a chat real quick. Let's see. Set rocket design. You're you're technically not wrong. Those who don't know, me and Frederick went to school together at the high school because. Oh yeah, you guys don't know. We did go to school together. Soy waifu. I guess you can. I guess he is. Let's see. You've got for place in animation and stuff. Oh yeah, you did. Alright, up next is Super Mario Odyssey. Let's go. Anyway, so Super Mario Odyssey. Like, let's be honest. I did the same thing in Super Mario Odyssey, and I'll talk about it. Super Mario Odyssey, one of the best Mario games, and one of the best games of all time, and one of the best platformers. This must have come to, I guess, the Mario timeline and franchise. So many things to do and go, and the levels are amazing, and they look absolutely amazing. Also, of course, Jump Up Superstar, the song, and hear the lyrics. Everything about this game is amazing when it comes to the way it looks, the soundtrack, the movement, the characters, everything. Honestly, this game is pretty much a masterpiece. Again, you play this game, you know what exactly I'm going to talk about. But one of the best, not just one of the best Mario games, that's one of the best Switch games, but one of the best games of all time. One of the best platforms of all time. Speaking of, we got Super Mario Party Superstars. Now, when it comes to Mario Party, so on Switch, we got Super Mario Party Superstars, and Super Mario Party Jamboree, which is the latest one. And this is very fun for many reasons. Number one, its new balls are kind of retro because they kind of brought a lot of the retro boards back from the Mario Party Nintendo 64 days. Also, it has a lot of fun mini games, but one reason why it's my favorite because Blitz, he live stream. He does like this. He doesn't play this game often on stream, but when I do play with him, it's always a fun time. Well, sometimes because he calls Yoshi a horse, where he's a dinosaur. Anyways, but still super fun. Even though I also play with my friends, and always fun time. And let's be honest, it's Mario Party. You always have a good time. Well, a bad time too, but in a fun way. Let me catch my chat right quick. Super Mario T-Rex. Yeah, honestly, when the T-Rex showed up, I was like, a realistic T-Rex? Nani? Want to upload my stuff? I'll see him probably. Oh yeah, you should, Blue Raccoon, you should definitely do that. I think that would be pretty cool. Okay, real quick, is you'll see more like a human character or a Pokemon? If you want to be honest, he's technically both. I'll explain in a second when I get to a certain game. But speaking of certain games, we have The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now again, to like with Mario Odyssey, do I need anything? I don't, but I will. Legend of Breath of the Wild. One of the best Zelda games, one of the best world games, one of the best games of all time for many reasons. Made soundtracks, made level design. Of course, I think the characters are great. It's the latest game in the Zelda entry. And honestly, there's so many things. Hold on. There's so many things to do and go. Morning. Always Blitz in morning for you. Oh yeah. Oh, good morning, Blitz. Drink some coffee. Because we all know you love coffee. Oh yeah. What was I? Oh yeah. So honestly, even once you finish the game, you can still go back and do a lot of things. Like I completely finished this game, and I still go back time to time and just You know, to explore the world, fight the goblins, everything. And you could spend many hours with this game, even after finishing it. One of the best games of all time. One of my favorites. No? Oh, come on, Bliss. You need the energy. Bonuses, I lost the final cut and stop motion. Alright, that's straight down. Oh, but right, cool. That sucks. Hopefully, you're able to find it. The Zelda Morning Breath of the Wild. Bliss didn't like it. It's okay. I mean, Bliss say he doesn't like coffee, but let's be honest. Who doesn't love coffee? Alright. I sound like a broken record, but Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't need to say anything, but I will. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Number one, everyone's here. Like literally, they brought every single fighter from the 64, Melee, Brawl, 3DS, and Wii U. All of them here. Plus the new character, Sora, Steve, or I guess Jack Black, Banjo-Kazooie, and many more in this game. And it's still great. We got Sora. Like, that's still crazy to me. So many fun memories. Again, and this is one of the games that I played at school with my friends. Like, I brought my Switch to school, we'll play this. It would have 8-player battles. No joking, 8 players. It was crazy, it was insane, and very fun. One of my favorite games of all time. Smash Brothers franchise is my favorite video game franchise of all time. Having all the video game characters all together in a battle is just amazing. Love this franchise, love this game. I can't wait for the next one. Alright, what's next? Oh look, it's a Yoshi game, not a Mario game. A Yoshi game because it's Yoshi's Crop the World. I also know Mario, so Yoshi game. Anyways, so I look forward to let me read the comments. This is a game I need to approve in. Bliss, you're a master at Smash Bros. What are you talking about? Let's see. How to get my new guide to fix my hardware. So married. Yeah, I hope so too. I'm Jink. Bliss, you're a pro at that game. What are you talking about? Is Troll was there? Mario games aren't ugly? Well, that's because it's not Mario games, it's a Yoshi game. See? Yoshi. I don't see no Mario. So, Yoshi game. Of course, Yoshi game. Now, why do I love this game? Number one, I mean, it's Yoshi. Number two, and look, this is not the most, I guess, technical or like I guess not the most difficult game. It's a pretty easy game, but it looks amazing. It's set in the arts and crafts world, and it's very cute and adorable. And I don't know, I just really enjoy it. It's very cute, adorable. It's very fun for, I guess, both kids and adults. And yeah, and of course, the little Poochies. We got another little dogs, which is kind of a new mode where you can find the little Poochies all over the place. But yeah, one of my favorite games on Nintendo Switch. Very fun, very cute, very adorable. Let's be honest, a Yoshi game, always a good time. They want to talk about a game that's difficult. Metroid Dread. Now, why I like Metroid Dread? Number one, this game is tough as heck, but very awesome. It's a Metroidvania. You play as Samus Aran, trying not to get killed by these enemies, which are these robots. And bro, this game is fun, but it's also very tough. And this game is also creepy. Like, you'll be creeped out. And it's always a fun time. Like, kind of hard to explain, because also this is the, if I remember, the 5th game in the franchise. Yeah, this is Metroid 5. I know they say Metroid 5 is a Metroid Dread, but this is the 5th game in the franchise. It might be confusing, but don't question it. Very fun, especially if you're looking for a challenge. Highly recommend. Alright, let me catch you with the chat. Yeah, you agree with me? Of course, it's a Yoshi game. I like Luigi, he's an underdog guy. Yeah, I can agree with that. He's an underdog guy. Metroid Bread. I mean, this kind of rhyme with that. Metroid Bread. I gotta remember that being a meme for the longest time. I played Metroid when I played the whole time Zero Suit Samus. Oh boy. I mean, I don't blame you. Oh yeah, also, Bliss, to answer your question, I will say Yoshi's more, I guess he's both human and Pokemon-like, if that makes sense. Okay, Blue Raccoon, thank you for stopping by, and hope you have a good night. Oh, too bad he left because we got Luigi's Mansion 3. Now, why Luigi Mansion 3 was the best game to Nintendo Switch and one of my favorites? Main reason. Number one. Number one is Luigi, but number two, this is their game in the franchise, and that's how you have Gooigi. And Gooigi is kind of used for like puzzles. Like there's some times where like there's certain areas you can't go to or visit because how do I, well, not really spoiler if I explain, but basically you need him for some of the puzzles. And a lot of the boss fights are very fun. And of course, this is a continuation from the game that was on 3DS, but very fun. I also say the graphics of the game are amazing, especially the cutscenes. They did an amazing job. One of the best Switch games. Highly recommend. Alright, let me catch with the chat right quick. Before I go, read my last comment. Okay, he can only say his name, and he has an animal Pokemon. I mean, again, he is kind of like Pokemon-like, but it's also very human-like. Again, Blitz, if you play the games, you'll understand. Let's see, did Transform Nintendo Switch game? Heard about Cluttered. Okay. Ain't gotta get the game. Oh, bro, that's cool. I probably won't play it, but when you play it, I'll let me know how it is. Alright. This is a game that's on that bit, it's only broke a record, but Kirby Forgotten Land. Now, I just want to clear something out the way right quick. Is that. Hold on. So, a lot of people think that Kirby and the Crystal Shards is like the first 3D Kirby game. Basically, it's a 3D 2-ish game, but this is actually the first 3D game in the Kirby franchise. So, Kirby Forgotten Land. So, you take Kirby and put him in the 3D world, and this game is super fun. New abilities. A lot of the environments are amazing. They look amazing, and of course, Masaru Sakurai, the GOAT. Well, he didn't like work on this game, but of course, you guys can see, but there's his own company. And yeah, this game is just very fun, and yeah, I just very love it. But I mean, it's a Kirby game. Every Kirby game is good. Blitz, which is play Kirby game Blitz. You know, just saying. I recommend. Very cute, very adorable, a fun time. Yeah, I mean, it's Kirby. That's split up plan that time. Take care. All bye. See you later, Raccoon. Mashed potato samurai. Wow, Blitz. Played. You played Kirby today. Blitz. Kirby. Play Smash Brothers as Kirby does not count. How it is, Blitz? I'll buy you Kirby, so they have to play. Anyway. Super Mario 3D All-Star. Now, before I continue, I just want to say, I know people wanted, Super Mario Galaxy 2 on this collection. But again, this is called Super Mario 3D All-Stars. 3, 1, 2, 3. Not 4, 3. At least that's my guess. Again, Mario 64, Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy, 3 games on 3D. But anyways, at least that's my guess why they only put 3 games and not Galaxy 2. But anyways, what's there to say? You get 3 listed games. I know a lot of people don't like Sunshine for many reasons. Personally, I love Sunshine. Not the best. I guess out of these two, not the best, but I love the game. And great collection. And let's be honest, whether you're young or old, these games are still fun to come back to. It's always fun time. Also great for memories. I think when it comes to these three, I played Mario Galaxy. I wasn't old enough where, of course, I wasn't around when these two came out really. But yeah, I'd recommend. Also, fun fact, this game is worth like $120. So if I ever want to sell it, I could get a lot of money on it. Which is why always keep physicals because you never know. So the last one when it comes to I guess the first party. Hold on, let me straighten it up. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now, why I love this game? Few reasons. Number one, I know this game was on Wii U, brought to Nintendo Switch, but one reason, and kind of like the other one, um, this was my first Nintendo Switch game. And I didn't get the Switch right away. I got it around like November or December. So this first game I played, got, and again, this is a game that I brought to school. I play with my friends all the time during lunch break, on the school bus, going to from school. It's just great memories. It had a lot of content, has more characters. They brought back a lot of the old tracks, but recently they have the booster courses, which is basically well, you have to pay for them, but still pretty cool. Yeah, just mostly just a lot of great memories. And yeah, just a lot of great memories. One of the favorite games on Switch. Alright, we're done with the first party games. So now on to third parties. So let me move these right quick. Let me catch with live chat right quick actually. Two great games and Sunshine. Wow, Blitz. You hate Sunshine? I mean, I can understand that. That's fair, but personally, I love it. Remember when Nintendo lied and said 3D All Stars would be limited and hard to find? I mean, technically it is. I mean, it can. Well, the only way to buy it is like second hand. Like you go to like GameStop, Walmart, Target, you can't find it. So technically they did lie. And again, you bought physical, it's worth a lot of money. Cause digital worth nothing. So I mean, remember? Wait, I already read it. Well, I'm selling it. Let's still sell it. I mean, not unless you want to. I mean, it's up to you. 15-year-old game. Wait, is Mario Kart to look that old? I own 64 Galaxy. I don't care about Sunshine. Okay. Well, please, aren't you glad you bought it physical? Because you bought digital, then you would get no money for it. Anyways, all right. So let's go with third parties. Actually, let me go ahead and open this one since it's right here. All right. Sonic Colors Ultimate. So this recently came out on the Wii. I don't know if it's exclusive like Wii. I believe this also came out on PlayStation 3 back then too. But it's important to latest consoles, and I can't remember exactly. I guess you guys let me know. But I think this was part to consoles during Sonic's 30th anniversary. At least if I remember correctly. But anyway, on this Sonic game is very fun. If I remember correctly, this is a more traditional Sonic game. When it came out back then. Also, this one of the best cuts. When it comes to Sonic game, some of them kind of suck. Anyways, but overall, oops. Oh, I already used the code, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. So should I look inside? But on the one for Sonic games, very fun. Also, especially with the I can't remember what these little aliens are called, but they're kind of like power ups. They could use throughout the levels that would help you out. And of course, there's a little keychain. If I remember, this is a pre-order bonus when you bought it. That's why it's in the box. Also, yes, this is based on the Sonic the Hedgehog movie design. Very cute. I will say this is probably my second favorite Sonic game. There's one that's in a pile I'll talk about. Those are ugly child aliens. Wow, Blitz, why are you hitting on? Wow. Well, Blitz, if you played it, you know how cute they are. Look, they're not ugly. See how cute they are. Not unless you're a fake Sonic fan. Oh, just kidding. All right, King Beast. Let's be honest. King Beast. It's an indie game that came out a few years ago. This game is very fun. It's basically a party game where you and your friends could honestly, you just beat each other up, and you go on top like air balloon and the subway and the boxing ring, and you just fight. It's not like Smash Brothers. It's basically like I don't know. You basically just beat each other up in like a 3D area, and very fun, like chaotic, and I don't know. It's just a fun time, honestly. Highly recommend. bootleg Fall Guys, Blitz. I mean, you don't really fall because you do fall sometimes, but Blitz, I think you really like this game, and it gets multiplayer, and they like fighting games. So you know, I'm not listening. I mean, I'll buy you the game. I'll buy it for you. All right, you might try it. Good. I really think you'll enjoy it. All right, next, Nier Automata. There's no Blitz. No, Blitz. I'll pay you the money so you can buy it physically. Okay. Nier Automata. All right. So I kind of explained this why I reviewed it. I have played like the full game only because a few years ago I was watching a certain YouTuber that was live streaming the whole game. So I got it for Switch. I kind of already know the story and everything. And when it comes to the story, this game is kind of a different part. I think it's part A. Sorry. Anyway, so I kind of can't remember what's called, but part A or something. I do want to play the rest of the game, but again, I saw someone play it already, so I kind of know what happened. But honestly, for what I played so far and remember, a beautiful game, amazing characters. This game will make you cry, happy, sad, depressed. This is one of the best games ever, and I highly recommend it. Robot Waifu. You know what, Bliss? She is the waifu, but I will say, wait, can you see her? Wait, hold on. Oh, well, you can't really see her, but you know, A2, A2 was very nice. Hold on, A2 very nice. Anyways, so you want to talk about my favorite Sonic game? My favorite Sonic game is Sonic Frontiers. Let me tell you about Sonic Frontiers. Number one, this is the newest not the newest entry. Well, I guess the newest 3D entry when it comes to the Sonic franchise. This game is so much fun. The combat is fun, especially the boss fight. Don't get started on the boss fight. These boss fights are amazing. The music is hype as heck. If you're a fan of rock and metal, you definitely love the music. Almost like with the boss fights. And the level design is great, amazing, and just so much to see and explore. And it's hold on. It's basically an open world Sonic game, and one of my favorite Sonic games in general. Highly recommend. Amazing game. I mean, it's annoying at sometimes because there's places we have to go, but it doesn't tell you where. You kind of have to figure it out. Also, there are times when I just go through the levels. It's a bit tricky, but overall, one of my favorite games. All right. Sorry. Let me catch up with chat real quick. You for A1 steak sauce? Honestly, Bliss, out of context, that could sound like something else. But you know what? A1 steak sauce is pretty good. What, you talking about this game? Well, actually, if this game is on sale, then I highly recommend it. And of course, as a Sonic fan, I know you love it, honestly. I mean, this game you're talking about. Still need to play it? Yeah, you definitely will. I'm sure. Highly recommend. Let's see. Okay. Kingdom Come Deliverance. Well, this is specifically Royal Edition, but how do I talk about this game? I'll talk about it like this. First of all, I'll say this is one of my favorite games of all time. Why is that, Frederick? You may ask. First of all, I didn't know this game existed. Like, basically, I was like, it's like GameStop's. I can't remember exactly, but I think on the GameStop website, I was looking through the Switch games coming out soon. That I saw this game, I was like, this game looks interesting. And I read about it, and it's basically an open world game set in medieval times. And if I describe it, if you play Skyrim, it's how it's kind of first person. It's kind of like this in first person. Of course, it's not Skyrim, but set in medieval times, and it's open world game. You go anywhere. It gives many weapons like swords, bow arrows, and other weapons. Ride horses. It's also one of those games where Henry, who's kind of protagonist, You kind of be a good guy or a bad guy, and depending what you do in the world, people will treat you nicely or they'll treat you mean. So depending how you act in the world, they'll treat you a bit differently. It has great characters and the music is amazing. And I just like, ooh, mm, sorry, that's ad. This is it's kind of hard to explain because there's so much I could spoil, but this is became one of my favorite games of all time. I love this game. I bought Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I'll play it on my Xbox, but I do hope this comes to the Nintendo Switch too. Love this game. If you played it, you know what I'm talking about. But I just love this game. One of my favorite games of all time. I'm glad it was brought to Nintendo Switch. 25 on Switch, Frontiers. Oh, 25. You know what, Bliss? You better grab it while it's on sale. Skyrim hype. Oh yeah, I know the you're playing. Oh, you want to play Skyrim Oblivion? Never play Skyrim game. Maybe I'll play it one day when I have time because you know Skyrim takes like a million years to complete. Actually, speak of games that I love, Hollow Knight. Why I love Hollow Knight? First, big game. This is one of my favorite games of all time. Watch that. First of all, when it comes to video game lore, this has one of the most interesting and fascinating lores. I'm not gonna get into it or like explain nothing, but if you play this game, you know. This is Metroidvania. You play at this little Hollow Knight, and this game is brutal, but I guess one of those games where it's brutal, but the more you play, you'll recognize the patterns. And it's one of those games too where you defeat the boss is so rewarding. And there's so many things to see and explore. And level design is beautiful, and the art is beautiful. Like the artwork in this game is absolutely stunning, and there's just so much things to see. And the music's amazing. The characters, honestly, the characters are one of the best parts about the game. And I don't know, it's, again, hard to explain without spoiling nothing, but absolutely beautiful game. Again, if you like games that are, I guess, Metroidvanias, and I can kind of give you a challenge. I'd recommend this game, one of my favorites all the time. And again, there's also an indie game, so of course, you know, support your indie game developers. Do a 100% Sky run every side quest. Blitz, I'll do that for $1 million. Bootleg Jack Skeleton. Wow, Blitz. You call it this? Wow. Whole Knight community, get him. Get Blitz. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't get anyone. But Blitz, you really call it him? Look, he's adorable. He has a little sword. And I mean he's not scary. Well actually, Jack Skeleton's not really scary, but you know. Call your friend Mr. Beast? Psh, I don't want his money. But I want your money though. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Oh, speaking of, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in a Half Cell, Turtle Power. Nickelodeon, please don't come after me. Alright, Team T Strikes for Revenge. Okay, first of all, you know, it's Ninja Turtles. Who doesn't love Ninja Turtles? Second, this is basically a 2D beat 'em up, kind of like what you got to know, kind of like, you know, back in the day with arcades, beat 'em up, you can play with your friends. And honestly, this is very fun. It has many characters. It has, you know, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, April, Master Splinter, and of course, more recent characters like Casey Jones. I can't remember his name, but the one Samurai Rabbit dude, and the other new characters, also new stages, and you know, new skins, abilities, kind of that stuff. I recommend. Honestly, I recommend for people who love Team T. Also for people, I guess, it does not sorry. Even though it's not retro game, it's still perfect for anybody who's a fan of like retro beat 'em ups. I recommend. The best TMNT game. Honestly, this is probably the best TMNT game ever made. Probably. I mean, there's a lot of references to like past TMNT, and yeah, honestly, I probably agree with you on that. The Samurai Trick Rabbit. Yes, Bliss, the Trick Rabbit. All right, what's next? Doom Eternal. Now, you guys probably like, what? Doom Eternal on Switch? It can't handle Doom Eternal, right? Right? Okay, first of all, it looks amazing on Switch. It runs amazing. And yeah, I played the whole game. Um, I did, I did play this on PlayStation 4. I can't remember how many years ago, but honestly, it was so difficult that I kind of stopped playing for a while. But then I picked it back on Nintendo Switch. And honestly, this game's amazing. Yeah, this game is brutal as heck. There's like you'll die many times, but at the same time, it feels so good playing at Doom Slayer and ripping and tearing the demons. You have lots of guns. Um, well, well, not really spoiler, but you get a special sword, but it's kind of later in the game, and the level design is great, and the graphics, and like, if you see this game is like, okay, there's a lot of blood and gore in this game, but I guess if I explain that, the world there's just like blood everywhere, there's guts everywhere, and if you're sensitive to that stuff, maybe it's not your cup of tea, but you don't mind blood and gore and love amazing gameplay and a tough experience. Also, you love rock and metal music because the soundtrack is rock and metal. I'd recommend. One favorite game from the Nintendo Switch. Also, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play Doom Dark Ages, so I'm excited for that. Bootleg Master Chief. Wow, Blitz. Actually, well, technically, Master Chief bootleg because Doom Guy came out before Master Chief, so technically, Master Chief bootleg because he came out first. And honestly, he's cooler than Master Chief. That's right, I said it. Master Chief's cool, but he's cooler in my opinion. Isabel's bestie? Oh, you're right. Guys don't know, it's canon. Whoops, sorry. It's canon that Doom Guy is Isabel's best friends. I'm just kidding, it's not canon, but you know, it's kind of cute. Okay, Speaking of games that are brutal or tough, Cuphead. I think I know about Cuphead, but I'll tell you about it. First of all, I love the art style. It's basically can't exactly remember the era. I think it's 1920s or 30s art style. And honestly, this game is like I sound like a broken record, but this game is brutal but also very fun. You can play as Cuphead, Mugman, or I can't remember her name because I play as her, but that's with the DLC, which is right here. This is last course. And I'm almost done with this game. I'm actually on the last island where it comes like the base game. Super tough, difficult, but again, it's one of those games where once you beat the boss, you feel so good because this game basically a boss rush. But yeah, super fun, and I love this game, especially the music. The music is one of the best part of the game too. Amazing experience. Highly recommend. Another game you need to play? Yes, Blitz. I know you say you don't rage, but you, well, I think you're going to rage. Well, if you don't, you'll say a lot of you'll say a lot of your favorite word that starts with an F. That's all we're gonna say. Mega Man with cups. And I mean, I guess kind of. I mean, his name is Mugman, so I guess. All right, Blitz. This is gonna be a game you're gonna be like, heck yes, I agree. Actually, fun fact. Um, the reason this came on a fair game, cause I played with Blitz99. Got to know. Check out his channel. Now you probably think about Frederick. What game is this? They talk about this. Monopoly. That's right. One reason why this is my favorite game with kind of Nintendo is because of Blitz99. You guys don't know. Basically once in a while he live streams Monopoly, and honestly it's always a fun time. Mostly because it turns to like um toxic Monopoly. You know what? Yes. It basically gets toxic. Let me tell you how. We play Monopoly. This would be like, hey Frederick or somebody else, right? You want to work together? And be like, no, work with me, or be like, hey, you want to buy this property? Don't land that spot. No, I got thrown to jail. Pick a card. Oh, I'll trade you this if you trade me this. It just gets, I mean, this gets toxic, but in a fun way. Also pretty funny too. So, thanks to Blitz, this is one of my favorite games from Nintendo Switch. We gotta play again? Yes, Blitz. Maybe, I mean, it depends on you, because, you know, it's your channel, but maybe sometime next week. Alright, Red Dead Redemption. Okay, oops. First, not one of my favorite games of all time. Now, why it's one of my favorite games of all time? Let me tell you why. Number one, great characters, great music. This is not an open world game, so great level design. I really love the gameplay too. It's basically it's kind of like a action adventure game, but it's kind of a third person shooter, and the gameplay mechanic very fun. And one thing that's very unique to this one specifically, it has like a can't remember what it's called, but it's kind of like a slow motion where you're slow mo and it kind of gives you time to like react or shoot first. Again, if you played it, you know what I'm talking about, but a great game, and I will say it has one of the saddest endings when it comes to the game. Um, I'll explain nothing but game, you know. One of my favorite games all the time. And yeah. Also another game I'm happy that came from the Nintendo Switch. It's all interesting because I think it was advertised, and when I saw this game I thought, it looked fun and interesting, I'll give it a try. And yeah, I'm glad I did. One of the best games of all time and one of my favorites. Alright. Oh, speaking of, Monster Hunter Rise. Now, again, I kind of sound like a broken record, but why is one of my favorite game? Number one, our first Monster Hunter game. Number two, this game is super fun. Now, this is a game where you can play by yourself, or where you play by other people. And this is a game you definitely play by, with other people. Mostly because number one, so this game well, like title said, Monster Hunter, you hunt monsters, but how do I explain this? I feel like this. If you play by yourself, it's fun, but it's a bit difficult because the way it works, it's kind of like whoops. It's kind of like a boss rush, not boss rush, but basically every time you play games like this monster's the boss, this monster's the boss, next one's the boss, it's super fun, it's super addicting, and there's a lot of weapons you could choose from, and a lot of weapons play very differently, and like for me, if you guys play Monster Hunter, you'll know, but I played the Insect Glaive. That's the type of weapon where you could fight in the air, very maneuverable, very fun to play with your friends and family. Okay, you can play by yourself, but it's super fun when you play with other people. One of my favorite games, and because of this game, I play Monster Hunter Wild, so I'm officially a fan of the franchise. Love this game. That's one of my favorite Nintendo Switch games, but one of my favorite games in general. Power with cats who cook. Well, I get the power world with that. Plus, you got to kill monsters. But I guess so. Yeah. Also, I guess more detailed and more scary. All right. Oh, this one's all right. Now, some people gonna be like, "Really? That's what the game's called?" But that's right. This game is called Ugly. Now, why this game ugly? Now, first of all, this game is. How do I explain this game? This game is very beautiful and very tragic. Also, I mean, he's ugly, but basically explains that this is one of those games where the game doesn't exactly tell you what's happening. You kind of have to figure out what's going on. And the way it tells you what's happening, like through the levels, or through the bosses, or through memories. So there are some parts where, again, while explaining it to you, kind of find the memories and kind of what happened in the past, and why it's kind of like how he is. And the level design is honestly very cool and creative. I know this is basically a puzzle game where it's like 2D. You have this mirror piece. Again, it's kind of hard to explain, but I really love this game. I love the gameplay. The music is absolutely beautiful. One of the most beautiful. And also, the music's kind of chilling. Like, again, play a game I don't talk about, but amazing art style. Again, it's a kind of a to the game, to the art style. Again, you play this game I don't talk about. I know it's kind of sound complicated when I explain it, but again, I don't want to explain nothing for you guys. This is one of those games I want you to play because it's one of my favorite game of all time. But I will say, if you're going to play this game, you have to be rated T or mature, because this game is definitely not for kids. I'm just letting you guys know right now. Beautiful game, but not for kids. All right, let me read the comments right quick. Ugly? Yeah, but this game's called Ugly. So ugly? Yeah. You know, it's kind of funny. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, maybe I'll do it later, but you know that scene from SpongeBob was like, I'm ugly, and Patrick's like, look at that, you, oh, look at that. I gotta make that to a meme, or at least edit it. Okay, if you guys watch SpongeBob, you know what I'm talking about, but if you know, you know. Blake, what do you mean I'm mature? You're literally like 9 years old, and you play a lot of mature games, and I mean, you play Final Fantasy X, and you know, Lulu, she's not meant for kids. Anyways, oh hey Blue Raccoon, welcome back. We're not ugly, we just stink. I love Lulu's Muggles. Sure, Blitz. I mean, I don't blame you, but you know. Alright, we got 2 games left. We got 2. There's one game in particular you guys know me. You probably know what the last game is, but okay. Persona 5R. Now, a lot of these games I said they're some of my favorite games of all time. If you ask me to name my like top 10, this would probably be like one of my top 3 favorite games of all time. Let me tell you why. Get no spoilers, but let me try to explain. First of all, if you guys know, I don't play RPGs for many reasons. They're too long, they're kind of complicated. If you want to get everything, it takes a long time. You gotta grind, and so on and so on. The only reason I got this game is because, like, I can't remember, I think it was 2018 or 2019 when Joker joined Smash Brothers. And, you know, I was like, you know what, I want to learn more about him, so I bought the game. And honestly, how do I put this? This game will honestly change your life because, for one thing, this game's story is absolutely amazing. A quick rundown: you basically play as the Phantom Thieves, where they're kind of like, I guess you call it vigilantes, and they have these calling cards. Basically let you know that they're coming to get you, and they can't, at least in their world, they try to make the world a better place. And it's one of those games where amazing story, but this game, you will be happy, you'll be sad, you'll be angry, you'll be frustrated, you'll be confused, you'll be. This game has some emotion because these characters are some of the best, not just in video games, but just in fiction. Like, again, I don't want to spoil nothing, but you know, again, play the game I don't talk about, but just one game that has main characters. The music is incredible. The music is so catchy, and the level design. I mean, I will say, when it comes to level design, you go to these like palaces and you kind of explore around. There's a bit of platforming, but not really. I will say this has some of the best. Like, again, I don't really play RPGs. For reasons I said earlier. Also, you gotta know this is still book, but again, I don't play RPGs, but the gameplay mechanic is so fun, and it's kind of like also Pokemon in a way, cause the personas are kind of like Pokemon where you cast them, you can use them, you can kind of fuse them together and use them in battle. And again, I mean, actually, I did a review on this game, so you want to learn more? I did a review, but the characters are amazing, the music's amazing, level design, the gameplay is amazing, everything about this game is amazing. This game's also honestly a masterpiece. Now, this game's not perfect, has some of its problems. Some parts of the game is annoying, especially one boss fight with the robots, but I love this game. One of my favorite games of all time. And this game kind of, I don't know, it gets one of those games where it kind of changed you. Amazing experience, love this game. One of my top 3 games of all time. Recommend you guys play it. But again, also let you guys know this game is rated M for mature. Because there's a lot of things when it comes to suicide, sexual stuff. bullying and crime and a lot of things. But overall, an incredible game that I want everyone to play. I'll let me read the comments right quick. Joker game, but without Batman. Well, let's be honest, Blitz. This Joker's cooler than Batman's Joker. That's right, I said it. I'm just kidding. I went for a walk and might as well come back and listen with Inside Out. I'll watch Inside Out. Was put a tear in my eyes. It was a sorry. First movie girlfriend watched. A couple of dude. Oh, that's nice. Also, Inside Out. Honestly, great movie. Highly recommend. I know you've seen Inside Out 2, but Inside Out 2, amazing movie. It's one of the few movies that Disney made that's actually good. Cause you know Disney movies today, they suck. Anyways, and the guy with the potty mouth for what we know about Anne, which is her. We say potty mouth. I guess you're talking about him, right? Well, it's kind of hard to see because the red N, but I guess you talk about him. All right, last game. Baseball bat guy. Okay, so yeah, you talk about him then. Is he a potty mouth? Yes. But is he a great character? Yes. Is he funny? Yes. Should you play the game? Yes. All right. So last game and not a toss of them, but then you say PlayStation had every games and now Nintendo has same mostly play E10 to sometime. Well, yeah. Well, actually, let's be honest. Of course, back then Nintendo was more. Well, they're still family friendly, but I guess they got better at putting like embedded games on the Switch. But yeah, it was kind of like that back then. Now, do I need to say anything? Like, this game is sus. Alright, that's the end. I'm just kidding. I'll talk about the game. I'll talk about it. Alright. Why do I love Among Us? Okay, first of all, I got this game for Switch, got this game for Xbox, got this game for PlayStation. I got all the collector's editions. And I did videos on that, so if you want to look at the collector's edition, I have the videos on my channel. Anyways, so Among Us. If I remember, this game came out 2018. Back then it wasn't as popular as it was today. This game didn't pop off until 2020, and that's what's when everybody was stuck inside. And after that, this game blew up on YouTube and Twitch. Everybody was, well, of course, every YouTuber for the most part played this game, from popular ones to ones that are not so popular. And I mean, what can I say? Like that has been said, this is a game where you play either as a crewmate or imposter, and you kind of have to solve, is this person imposter? The person not imposter? Is this person sus? So I trust this person? So I not trust this person? So I follow this person? It's also situations where you're the imposter, like, oh snap, okay, should I kill right now or should I kill later? Oh snap, somebody catch me. And many times it's where you got to like think on the spot. It's like, okay, I gotta make up a lie right quick. You gotta convince the crewmates that you're not the imposter. And again, I'm pretty sure everybody plays this game because it's Among Us. But I really love this game. Again, play with friends and family. But when I play this, and
so creamy and not watery.
oops, sorry about that. Blitz. Again, you guys don't know, Blitz plays this game all the time because he also loves this game. And he's a totally by physical because you're not a real Among Us fan unless you have the physical because I mean I have a digital too, but I at least got all the physical versions too. So you know. Anyways, love this game, and yeah, I mean, again, I can talk about this game all day, but plus also, guys, you know me, I'm loving memes, and has some of the funniest memes of all time. Especially that actually hold on a second. Hold on, I just want to show you guys something. Hold on, there's a reason why I'm doing this. Okay, you guys want to know really why I love this game? You really want to know why I love this game? Well, I'll tell you why. The game is fun, but there's one thing that makes this game legendary. And what's that thing? Like, you can't tell me this is not the best meme of all time. Like, like this is crazy. I love this meme. This is probably my favorite meme of all time. But again, I mean, if you're in the meme community, I mean, you gotta be like, you know what, Victor? I agree with you. That's the best meme of all time. All right, let me calculate chat right quick. Let's see. Oh, wait. Well, you guys are very active in the chat. What's it really pretty? Okay, let's see. Sus, Among Us. Let's see. Yeah. Do you have it on Steam? No. Of course I don't, Blitz. I don't have a computer. Okay. Which I will one day. Not yet. Well, Blitz, you better go buy a physical. Cause me again, you're not a real fan unless you have a physical. We made it pop up a few years ago. Wait, you don't know? I remember, yeah, this came out in 2018, but was it to 2020? You know, when everybody stuck aside, and every YouTuber, and everybody on Twitch was playing this. Like this game was everywhere in 2020. Well, that's my opinion why it popped off so hard. Your cousin siblings played it too. Oh, nice. There's an imposter among us. Yep. Frederick always says. Nah, Bliss always says. Again. This time sound like out of context, but if you guys watch Bliss live stream, you know he's always an imposter. The meme. Of course, I had to show the meme. On your premise. That's cool. I guess when you said on your premise, I guess you're talking about you're there to watch them to make sure, you know, they're being safe. Cause you guys don't know, when you play with like random strangers, let's just say, yeah, the strangers online could be, well, you know, it would be better if it was the orange bean. Nah, like even they know they're like, okay, what colors should we put? They put white and green. Why? Well, I guess I know I'd put white, but cool color, but green, the best one, obviously, best color, cause you know green's best color. I'll say it's top 10 maybe. I can stand that. Link is a sus video. Oh boy. So no one very popular streamer played it, and everyone followed. Actually, I'm not sure who was the first person. Yeah, I'm not sure who was the first person. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure, but I guess the probably live streamer played it, and everybody else saw start playing it. So probably, yeah, that's what happened. Probably. Premise is the creator of Transformers. Oh, that's pretty cool. Alright, but that's all the Switch games. But before I end live stream, I just want to say, Frederick, out of all the games we talked about, which ones would I recommend? I know I said I'll recommend all of these, but if I had to tell people right now who are asking Frederick, which 3 games would you recommend? And we talk about third party specifically. The 3 games I recommend for Switch, third party specifically, Persona 5R. Well, this is tough. You know what? And we're talking about their party, Persona 5R, ugly. And if I had to choose a third game for, I would recommend.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good.
It's so difficult to cook again. You know what? If I had to take these four, I'm gonna break my rules. I know I said three, but if you ask me, these are the four games I recommend: Hollow Knight, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Ugly, and Persona 5R. These are the four games I recommend for Switch. I know the guy, he's an animator, story. Oh, that's cool. Check the link soon as you can. Okay. Not Among Us? I mean, well, here's the thing. Among Us is fun, and I recommend it, of course, but again, if you were to ask me what games do I recommend everyone play, it would honestly probably be these four. Like, again, mostly because I guess one thing, amazing music, amazing love designs. Well, this has amazing story. This has a beautiful story, but also sad. Pretty. This has a great story. And this has a. It has a story, but it's mostly lore based. So for third party, I recommend these. Now we talk about first party. I actually move this out the way. And we're talking about first party games. Again, I'm gonna say maybe 3 or 4. Again, it's tough. If I had to choose, hold on, maybe. Okay. It's not a game of choosing. I'm just. Okay, let's think about this. I feel like Mario Odyssey has to be one of them, but then again, Breath of the Wild. I feel it would probably be these three, but then again, kind of biased, but very cute, very fun. This game is brutal, but very fun. The first 3D Kirby game, like, it's just an amazing game overall. But if I had to choose, you know what? I'm gonna break my rule. I chose 4 for these. I'll choose 4 for these. Yoshi, I love you, but one of my favorites. But if I had to be realistic, I had to go with Breath of the Wild, Smash Brothers, Mario Odyssey. If I had to choose a 4th one, here's the thing. Fun for a challenge. This game is easy, but it has some challenges. Open World 3D, Metroidvania 2D. Both are new to their franchises. Major games. If I had to choose, you know what? Actually, hold on. Let me ask you guys right now. I mean, if you guys play this game or have it, let me know. Which one would you recommend? Because they're both very fun and great for different reasons. While you guys are, I guess, helping me choose, I'll read the comments right quick. But I only guess only good with a group of friends. Yeah, it is. Among Us is. Do you want to know why will not defeat Seekers for Transformers? I am still. You can let me know how you didn't pick the Yoshi. Yes, I mean I want to, but again, if I were to recommend top 3, top 4 games. I love this game, but if I'm being honest, it would be when I would choose Samus cause he's fine. Oh brother. I mean, you're not wrong, but oh hey Crossfire, what's happening? Welcome to the live stream. Well, Blitz says Metroid. Well, okay, you know what? I'm gonna start right now. Gameplay, both for fun. Easier, much harder. 3D, 2D. Newest entry for both. If I had to recommend, I don't know why it's so difficult. If I had to recommend, we come to first party. Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Super Mario Odyssey. And Metroid Dread. These will be the first we come to first party. Oh, Crossfire, since you're here, I know you're a little bit late, but you'll be happy. So Crossfire, I'll show you about my games I was explaining. And when it comes to like third-party games, the games I recommended at Crossfire, you can let me know in the chat if you played these games. I don't know if you have. I know you played one of these. Hollow Knight, Kingdom Come Deliverance, Ugly. Yeah, the game is called Ugly. Why? Don't question it. And Persona 5R Crossfighter. You say you played it before, so you know how amazing this game is. Yep, agnostic that. This is also the Steelbook version. Actually, fun fact, this is actually a pre-order bonus. If you pre-ordered it back then, you got the Steelbook. I will say I do want to get the regular version. I know you might be wondering, Frederick, why do you want to get the regular version when you have the Steelbook? Listen, I'm a collector. I try to get most of, well, correction. If it's multi-platform, I try to get one of each version. But yeah, I know Crossfire's happy, but yeah. Talk about third parties, Persona 5R, Hollow Knight, Kingdom Come Deliverance, and Ugly. Actually, Crossfire, since you're here, you're probably wondering why this game called Ugly. I mean, there's more reasons why, but well, you know. Also, a lot of people gonna have nightmares. You're like, thank you, Frederick, for giving me nightmares tonight. You guys are welcome. Alright, let me check out the comments right quick. You see? Yeah, how I did give you nightmares. That's so cool. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely wanted to get the Steelbook. Persona 5 Royal. Yep. Because I tried to see where those character who was Zelda fan. Oh, really? Don't question it? Yeah, pretty much. Both are valuable. Yeah, Blitz they are. Again, Blitz, if you played them, then you know how good they are. You're doing good. Frederick, what about you? I'm doing good too. Casual fun versus challenge. Honestly, pretty much. One name's Guy Warp, G1 Confirmation, need support, and Eric Craig, and Robot Waifu. That's pretty cool. And that's it for the live stream. But before I go, I'm curious. If you guys want a live stream right now, let me guys know your favorite Nintendo Switch game. You can say, I guess, your number one favorite Switch game would come to first party and third party. You guys already see mine, but I want to hear what you guys' favorite are in the chat. Well, if you have any, if you have a Nintendo Switch. I think I could guess. I think we come to Split. His favorite Nintendo Switch game is Smash Brothers. Smash, although I am. So Blitz says Smash, even though I am good at the game. You guys want to know how Blitz is a liar? Watch this live stream because Blitz is a god when it comes to Smash Brothers. If I had to guess Crossfighters, It's kind of tough. 'Cause I know he's also a big Mario fan, but if I had to guess Crossfighters, mm, I'm gonna say, oh, wait, no, Odyssey. I'm gonna guess his is Odyssey. I would say Luigi's Haunted Mansion. Maybe Smash Bros. What, you mean Luigi's Mansion? Sonic Music Golden? Oh, you're hearing the golden music. I agree, specifically from Sonic the Hedgehog 1. Hold on, let me move these right quick. So this stream told me I need to play Sonic Frontiers, Cuphead, and Mario Odyssey, and Kingdom Come Deliverance. Honestly, yes, please need to go play those right now. Also, Mario Kart. Honestly, great choice. Actually, I'll leave it up to you guys, but before I end the live stream, I'll just show you guys my favorite Nintendo Switch games, but do you guys want me to show you the rest of my Nintendo Switch games? Like the rest of my collection? I'll leave it up to you. I know it's late. If you guys don't want to, then that's fine. I'll give you an option. What's their sequel to Sonic Colors? To my knowledge, no, there's no sequel to Sonic Colors. Yeah, if you talk about like Sonic Colors 2 or something, actually, the sequel would probably be Sonic Colors Ultimate. Well, I don't know if you call it a sequel because it was just like a port to new consoles. So, yeah, I don't think there's no like sequel to Sonic Colors. I do know when it came to the Wii, we got like Sonic Unleashed, also Sonic and the Secret Ring, I think it was called. And there was another Sonic game where he's like a knight in medieval times or something. Huh? Is that a reboot? Oh no, wait, hold on. So this is actually a port. The original game is called Sonic Colors. Ultimate is basically the name of the port that has been brought to Switch, PlayStation 4. I think this is also on 5, but I'm not sure. And Xbox X and One. I don't know if this is on One, but I know it's on like X. So this is actually a port, not like a sequel. At least to my understanding. Sonic the Black Knight, Seven Rings, and Unleashed were your first exposure to Sonic at the Sonic X. Oh, that's your first Sonic games. Oh, that's cool. Which I will say, some of those Sonic games were they were good or not good. It's a plus version for Switch. Yeah, I can see that. Would you play Roblox? Honestly, no. And let me explain why. First of all, Pikachu's adorable. Second, okay, I know when it comes to. Okay, you guys know me. I say a lot. I don't really care about graphics or like frame rates and stuff when it comes to video games. But I'm gonna be honest. For some reason, Roblox is the one game where I look at it, I just like. Hold on. Roblox is disgusting. I mean, it looks disgusting. Like I don't know why. I don't know why it's just like the way it looks. It's kind of like blocks, but I just don't like the way the game looks. I mean, Look, I know like kids love it and a lot of people love it, but personally, I just don't like the way it looks for some reason. So to answer that, no. Roblox better than cheaper Robo? No, no. Wait, hold on, Blitz, hold on. Oh. You're telling me Roblox is better than cheaper Robo? Like, look at him. Hold on, let me think about. You know what? Hold on. You're really telling me that Roblox is better than this, than him, little cheaper Robo? Like, whoops. But like, I know the game is not amazing. It's a fun game, but come on. Well, there's a variety of games. Play on both with friends. Oh, that's interesting. Yes, oof. Well, I will say the oof sound effect is a fun meme. Can you even plug him into the wall? Don't try.
Do you have a minute?
Try it? Okay, give me a second. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Do not try this. Well, actually, you can't try because these parts are so big they won't fit. But yeah, Rip Frederick. Yeah, I'm not crazy. Also, before anybody says anything, yes, I'm probably like maybe the 5% people who like this game. Again, this game's not the best, but personally, I love it. All right. Before I end the lecture, physically, just right quick. Um, I kind of was explain what I talked about earlier, where I said Persona 5 loved the game so much. I kind of got multiple versions. Um, this is basically what I'm talking about. They probably like Frederick. How are these different? Well, this is Persona 5, the PlayStation hits. This is Persona 5 R, PlayStation 4. Persona 5 on the original game. I guys probably explain. So these games are the same. The only difference is that this came out in, if I remember, I think, and people can fact check me on this, but I think this came out in 2017. And this is the game that came out. Persona 5 R is basically Persona 5, but it has like no characters and a story added to it and no content. And this game is longer. I think this game by itself is like 100 hours. But with the new story update, this game is 120 hours. So that's kind of different between both of them. And here's another steelbook. And this is Persona 5R. This came in like a collector's edition. I can't remember which one exactly. So yeah. And I don't have everyone. I still need to get this one for PlayStation 3 because this came out PlayStation 3. Again, the original, regular Nintendo Switch version. So basically what I mean when I say like, multiple copies of the same game. Alright, let me check the comments real quick. Rip Frederick, so when will you show all your amiibos on stream? Well, Blitz, I actually have a video showing all my amiibos, so go watch the videos. Or if you guys want to, I'll make a live stream where I'll show you guys all my amiibos. Because instead, you can let me know right now or in the comments later. But you guys want to see all my amiibos like on a turntable? Because you guys don't know, I have a turntable where I put things on, and well, so I display it like that. You're not crazy. Your mother had you tested. PlayStation 3 or 2. Oh, nice. You got the retro. That's the one I got for PlayStation 4, Persona 5 Royal. Oh, nice, Crossfighter. But not a stream. Yes. Okay, so maybe sometime next week I'll make a maybe a collect live stream. Most of my games are Transformers. But I was like Cooper, Star Wars, Ben 10, Batman, and Marvel. Oh, so Black Raccoon, you're basically a super nerd. It's kind of a super nerd too. I like, Marvel, DC, Ben 10. Well, mostly because it came out, Cartoon Network stuff. Just don't show the Yoshi ones. Wow, Blitz. Blitz, no live stream for you then. If I can't show Yoshi, you'll get no live stream. So, take that. Yeah, one of our teachers gave me PlayStation 2 for a series. Oh, that's cool. Wow, that's awesome of her. Alright, guys, so thank you to everyone who came to the live stream, whether you just joined or came from the beginning. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. And again, I did this because I did a few things. Number one, Blitz, I saw your comment earlier. You said, why so late? Basically because you guys don't know, Blitz live streams a lot, and he did a collaboration with some other YouTubers. So go check out his YouTube channel. I'll have a link. So I really not do it on the phone yet, but check out Blitz's channel. Basically, he was live streaming earlier, and go check him out. Anyways, no, it's late, but again, I kind of wanted to do this live stream because I got to work tomorrow, and you got to know. Well, depending on when you watch this, then the Nintendo Switch 2 launches this Thursday on the 5th. That's right. I said this Thursday on the 5th. So basically, Monday to the Wednesday. Oh, we're 3 days away from launching the Nintendo Switch 2. And also, guys, when Nintendo Switch 2, if you guys want some Nintendo Switch 2 content, like, subscribe to the channel when Nintendo Switch 2 comes out. I plan to do on Saturday. Saturday, I'm gonna do an unboxing of Nintendo Switch 2, Mario Kart World, the Legend of the Tears of the Kingdom, the camera, and the Pro Controller. Like, let me move this back some. I'm gonna be unboxing those live for you guys, so like, subscribe to the channel for that. So yeah. Also, guys, what I'm planning to do also is all the games I showed you plus the more I have. I want to do like a test, see how many of those games work on the Switch. Only because you guys don't know, Nintendo Switch 2 is backwards compatible. Not every game, so I'll probably either do a video or a live stream. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, just want to do this live stream because I wanted to talk about my favorite Nintendo Switch games on the first Switch. And yeah, so yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, get this, please give a like, subscribe to the channel for more Nintendo content. And have a good night, or I guess good morning, because I know for some of you it's like morning time. Have a good rest of your day, or morning. Now, excuse me, I'm gonna go, but, let's watch this Pikachu. See you guys next time.